categories for him to select from. First, it's epic. Then their 80s #1 album, Word History. Then we go to honorary U.S. citizens, old technology, and finally, micro-fish. Josh, what do you think?
I'll take word history for 1200.
Originally liquid poured out as a sacrifice to a deity, now it's just a fancy word for an alcoholic drink. Ilana.
What is libation?
You got it.
Word history 1600.
It sounds odd now that in Dracula the Count says, you will need after your journey to refresh yourself by making your this. Making your toilet in the old expression. Ilana?
Word history 2000.
From Greek for people and leader, historically it meant any popular leader, as well as one who misleads the people. Chris?
What is demagogue?
That's right for 2000.
Epic 16.
Spencer only got around to writing 6 of the planned 12 books of this epic poem that he dedicated to Elizabeth I. Ilana?
What is the Fairy Queen?
Right.
It's epic 1200.
Compiled from old folklore, songs, and oral poems, the Kalevala is the national epic of this country. It's the Finnish national epic. Ilana?
It's epic 2000.
Dante's one true love, she guides him through paradise in the Divine Comedy. Josh?
Who is Beatrice?
That's right.
Honorary U.S. citizens for 16.
The law making him a citizen said he secured the help of France to aid the United States colonists against Great Britain. Ilana?
Who is Lafayette?
Yes.
Honorary U.S. citizens 1200.
This Quaker who founded a U.S. colony and his wife were given ex post facto citizenship for their far-sighted reforms. Chris?
Who is Penn?
William Penn, right.
Citizens 2000.
Named Righteous Among the Nations by Israel in 1963, officially this alliterative system.
What are touchtone?
Touchtone dialing, you got it. You had $7,000.
U.S. citizens 8.
Well, look, it's the other Daily Double. Going back to back, Chris.
100.
Just 100. In honorary U.S. citizens, a city and a bay in this state derive their names from the most recent honoree, Revolutionary War hero Bernardo de Galvez.
What is Texas?
Yes, Galveston is named for him. He had a big $100.
80s album 2000.
Her True Blue. Ilana?
Is Madonna?
That's it.
80s album 1600.
Oh, what a feeling. His Dancing on the Ceiling. Chris?
Who is Richie?
Lionel Richie, yes.
Technology 2000.
Fed with a long sheet of paper, this type of printer you're hearing now has lingered with businesses like airport car rental. Josh?
What is ticker tape?
No. Chris?
What is dot matrix?
Correct for 2000.
Microfish 2000.
About a third of an inch among the tiniest fish are of genus Petocyprus in the swamps of this large Indonesian island northwest of Java. Josh?
What is Borneo?
No. Ilana?
What is Sumatra?
That's correct.
Microfish 1600.
The plumage of its caudal fin got the fish seen here from Papua New Guinea named after this male bird. Chris?
What is a peacock?
Yes.
Technology 8.
In 2022, Apple said they'd no longer make this MP3 player, which is now, unbelievably, in an old tech category. Chris?
What is an iPod?
The old iPod, yes.
Epic 8.
This monster finds his strength is no match for Beowulf's grip, and his arm is mortally ripped off as he tries to get away. Josh?
Who is Grendel?
Yes.
It's epic for 4.
The action of this epic work begins in the 10th year of the Greek siege of Troy. Chris?
What is the Iliad?
Yes.
#1 album 12.
His Don't Be Cruel, and it's not Elvis. Ilana?
Is George Michael?
No, sorry. One of the first records I ever bought, and it's by Bobby Brown. Chris?
Word history 8.
Its obsolete meanings include meek and obedient. Its solete meaning is bosomy. Love this. Buxom used to mean meek.
Microfish, 12.
Pretty fish filed under G include Garibaldi, once called marine goldfish, and this one, also called rainbow fish. Fancy. It's just a guppy. Back to you, Chris.
Album, 800.
There, synchronicity. Chris.
We're the police.
Correct.
Fish, 800.
The 1.5-inch goby here is named for this insect, unrelated to the tuna brand of the same name. Chris.
What is Bumblebee?
That's right.
Album, 400.
Her control. Chris.
Who is Janet Jackson?
That's right.
Technology, 4.
It's the two-word former computer necessity here. And players, if you're not at least of a certain age, you may be toast. Josh.
What's a floppy disk?
It's a floppy disk.
Word history for 4.
Makes sense. It once meant the piece of wood behind others in a fireplace. Now it's a bunch of unfilled orders. Chris.
What is a backlog?
Right.
Citizens, 4.
Winston Churchill, the first honorary citizen, had the honor conferred on him April 9th, 1963, by this man. Chris.
Who is Kennedy?
That's right. And the final clue? About an inch in length, the pygmy sunfish, seen here and named for this coast, is found in western Florida. Chris.
What is the Gulf Coast?
Your guess is correct. You have $35,900. Another big lead for you heading into Final Jeopardy. The category you'll all be facing today will be world capitals. An old favorite. They'll make their wagers while we take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with the clue, I promise. We're working with world capitals in Final Jeopardy today. Time to reveal the clue. Among its nicknames are the City of Classical Music, and possibly in honor of a famous resident from 1860 to 1938, the City of Dreams. 30 seconds. Good luck. Josh Greger was up, he was down, he has $1,200. What was his response in Final Jeopardy? What is Vienna? Yes, Sigmund Freud, the famous resident in question. So you'll add to your $1,200, $128. You have $1,328. Ilana Friedman in second place with $11,000. Did she know it was Vienna? Yeah, of course she did. She wagered nothing at all. Still has $11,000, hanging on to second place. Chris Panulo had $35,900. Potential for a big payout today. Was he correct? He was. And will he win a ton of money? Yes, he will. $44,121 today and a 20-day total of $710,865. Big ones. Congratulations to you, sir. He's going to be back with us again for yet another week on Monday. We hope you'll join us then. Have a great weekend.
Listen in as champion Chris Panulo talks about his journey to becoming a contestant. Visit jeopardy.com/overheard. On Monday, champion Chris Panulo faces Steph Martin from Lakewood, Colorado, and Chicago's